Hello everyone. So I have notified that I'm going to be going live to do some channeled healing activations here on my channel. I'm not sure who's going to show up, how many of you are going to show up, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of time. I think I must use my mic because the wind is quite brutal and you're going to hear that in the background the entire time. So let's see. Okay, so what is body and soul alignment? Everything that we experience here is for our evolution. Nothing happens because you're being punished or you're being tested or by chance. Everything is synchronicity. So before our soul comes here, before your soul comes here, you choose your life. You choose the path your life's going to take, and you choose your guides, and you choose your experiences either for the purpose of activating you to your gifts or but at the end of the day it doesn't really matter what the reason is. It always comes back to your evolution, to your soul's evolution. And we evolve as a bloodline, and a lot of the work we're doing, a lot of what we're experiencing is just a advancement of the our ancestors before us. I often say to clients, your child, your son as a man is the evolved version of you. My daughter is the evolved version of me. And and so forth. And my son is the evolved version of my inner masculine, and my daughter is the evolved version of my inner feminine. And that would explain a lot for me sometimes, because sometimes I have a tendency to be over masculine because I judge the feminine energy. And this can, for some people, show up as endometriosis or womb issues for women. It is a female version of misogyny that I must admit from time to time I think is quite active. I think that's why I used to, especially in the past, I have a tendency, hi Seblu, welcome, how are you doing? I would have a tendency of just autopiloting into my masculine, because I've learned over time that masculine energy gains more respect, they get more done. You know, it's not true. It's just our perception of things. They're listened to, etc. Um, and so to allow for my feminine energy to be more present, I have to be very deliberate and I have to make that decision deliberately. Good. Yes, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. So, yeah, I did have some pain over the past 2 or 3 days. But then yesterday I asked my guides to just reveal to me what that was about because I didn't quite know. And then they did reveal to me yesterday that was associated to some of the grief that I'm still processing from my miscarriage last year. And it's funny because I found myself going down the rabbit hole last week on a subject around blood types and pregnancy. And some of those things came up for me again. And I thought, oh, well, and then a week later it manifests because it was obviously still in my body. But the moment I was able to recognize, the moment I was in that place where I was asking, okay, what is this about? And my guides revealed to me it's associated with grief. So I was like, what grief? And then I was reminded of that. Hello, Janet McCain. Welcome. Nice to have you here. How are you doing, Janet? Hello, Ken. How are you doing today? How are you guys feeling? I'm just sharing a little bit of my personal story around my shoulder pain that came up. I had it for 2 to 3 days, and yesterday, finally, because I went for a massage the day before yesterday, and I came back and I was lulled into a deep rest, and I knew that they were helping me to heal and to clear that out. You're blessed, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, we are. We're all blessed. No matter how we are experiencing or processing life, there's no doubt about that. We're blessed. It's a beautiful time to be here right now. It's the most incredible time to be on this planet. Um, so yeah, so my guides revealed to me that it was associated with some unresolved grief. And I remember saying to a client, well, now that they've shown me what it's about, the pain's going to go. And today I woke up pain free. So yeah. So I'm willing to do a channeled, so body and soul alignment activation is, I started by explaining what it was. Because I'm a channel and a medium and I'm born gifted, I came here as a healer. And when I am shown somebody's ailment, they show me, and I say they because source energy is a collective of angelic energy, it's frequency and vibration. In the spiritual realm, we are not divided the way we are here into different human bodies. It's all energy consciousness. It's like if you were to put all the energy that puts the lights on in every house together, you won't be able to separate the energy, right? So it's the same. How we interpret it is we can sense the frequency that's angelic, it's of a higher frequency, just like just like the things that power our various things needs to be the amplification of the power can be different, and that's just describing how much energy is moving through something. So it's the same with spirit guides, with angels, and with ascended masters. Okay, collectively they make up source energy, which we call God. They and us, it's collective. Okay, so it's just our capacity to read energy that I will be able to say, oh, this is a past loved one, or this is this, and they now play the role of, they're part of your team, your spirit guide team. Ancestors and spirit guides are the same things, different words. And these are angelic beings. Okay. So with the body and soul alignment activation, what happens for me is when I look at a condition, they show me along with my guides the cord, the spiritual cord between you, that part of your body and that ancestral realm, or the Akashic record, the past life, or the childhood experience. Okay, it's as if it's this cord, this invisible cord between you, your organs, your body, and and a TV channel almost. I think that's the best way to explain it. And then once that is there, once that's been acknowledged, they offer the energy to clear that out. And so that's how I do that energy healing. And it's something that I am able to do just because it's a gift I have. Okay. It brings you back into alignment, and it clears out those invisible cords organically. the relationship between you and that TV channel or you and that frequency is not severed. I'm a spiritual teacher that never encourages severing or cutting cords. And I can go into that one day when it's appropriate for me to do that talk. But today I want to offer you, if there's anyone here who has a condition or an ailment and they'd like to have a channeled and a healing done, a body and soul activation done. You guys have been here with me before. You know how this is done, and if there's a symptom or an ailment that you'd like for me to do that for you, then you can just comment. Okay, just let me know. I'm just going to be here for a couple of minutes to see how many of you show up, and if anyone is interested in having a channeled healing done with me. If not, then is there a so usually there's a symptom in the body. Like I was saying to you, I had the shoulder pain. Dragula. McFeisty, that's an interesting name. Hi, I'm from South Africa. And you, where are you from? You're having pain in your right heel. Okay. Okay. All right, Janet, let's take a look at that. Pain in the right heel. Janet, is there any other sensitivity around maybe the knees, the hips? Any other vulnerabilities around your skeletal structure? Okay. So I'm being shown to something that is more acute. Okay. All right. I'll check for you, but I would advise you with that ear. Have you had it checked out by a doctor? Because if you're having pain when you clean it, then you could have a hole in your eardrum, eh? I'm not diagnosing you. I'm just asking, have you had it checked? Because it's not like it's a pain that's just there. It's a symptom it's a response to you doing something, like you digging in your ear. Hello, Caroline. How are you? Hip and lower back. Okay. All right. So what I'm being shown first and foremost, Janet, is being shown something that is quite new. Okay. Around something that is not happening for you and it's causing you a lot of frustration. And I'm just going to go where they're taking me first. So, okay. It's one of the following things, okay? But it doesn't have to be specific because it is quite new. It is either around moving to a different town, what you wanting to move, or moving to another house, or looking for another house, or where that's something you're thinking about because it's something you might have to do in the near future, but the idea of doing it is overwhelming for you. So it's either that or it's around your career, where things have not moved in the direction that you want. And every time you think about how maybe you've not been given the promotion you want, or you've not been given the salary raise that you deserve, or there have been changes happening around you, but it's not the kind of changes that give you a sense of stability. And every time you think of that, how frustrating that is, you realize there's a possibility that you might have to move in order to have that. Okay. So there's something that's happened in your recent reality, in your now reality. I'm also being guided towards the fact that, and I'm going to go a little bit deeper with this. Deep abandonment and finding yourself utterly alone when there is crises. You lack a lot of support. And that is why when there are big moves or big changes that need to take place, it really brings up a lot of irritation for you mentally and emotionally. Okay. So I'm being taken to, all right, they're taking me into a womb. They're taking me into a womb, and how I'm feeling it is you're this tiny fetus in this womb, but the space around you feels like it's way bigger than is necessary for you. And there's a strong feeling of loneliness. And your mother really struggling emotionally and mentally with lack of support. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of panic attacks. There's a lot of fear around your perceived needs and whether or not there is enough to take care of all of that. I feel like I'm being shown you're floating in this womb. It's as if you're not supposed to be, like, for you, you don't like being in there alone. And it's as if you didn't expect to be in there alone. And then feeling like the connection to mom is feeling severed. And then I'm being shown a lot of water, Janet. I'm being shown a lot of water, and this I interpret as a feeling of an overwhelming amount of emotions that you sometimes struggle to process, like you drown in your emotions. I see. You drown in your emotions, and there's never enough support. There's never enough support. And you don't know how to support yourself with this because the only way your brain can interpret it is that someone else should want to support you, should want to make you a priority, should want to hold you. And I just feel like this has been a theme throughout your life. Was hmm, there's a lot of space between the females and the mothers in this bloodline. It's a lot of space. I'm not feeling the closeness. There's a lot of space. And I'm asking them, it's as if I'm being shown that someone or many people had to be raised by other people or had to be adopted or fostered. This wound is very active for you right now. And with what you're experiencing in your 3D reality right now, they're saying to me and they're showing me that throughout your life you've re-experienced what you're experiencing now in various ways over and over. It seems to be a theme, okay? And why that's happening is not to punish you, it's to give you an opportunity to clear out another layer, because you're doing this work. This is very, very heavy work, and it's heavy on your heart chakra. It's not easy on your heart chakra. So you've got to take extra care of your heart health. You've got to take extra care of your lungs. And I think that now it makes sense why I was telling the story I was telling in the beginning, where I was talking about how I have a tendency to default into my masculine. You've done the same. And that's why you've got all of that pressure on your skeletal system and you're resistant to movement because there's PTSD around it. Emotionally, you feel like you're drowning when you've got to take a big step because you've had to do that so many times. And normally you're doing it alone. You feel like you're moving alone. You feel like these big steps in your life, everybody else around you, and I just want to cry for you. Everybody else around you has support. Okay. So I'm going to ask Janet, I'm going to focus on channeling towards you, just loving energy. I want you to welcome the energy and I want you to open up your heart chakra. Just feel your heart open to welcome the love, the energy flowing your way. And as you focus on your heart chakra, I want you to breathe into your lungs and just feel how they expand as it gradually opens. I want you to take 3 deliberate breaths into the lungs. And I want you to focus your energy into that heel right now. Okay? I want you to focus your energy towards that foot. And I want you to hear the voice of Source in your head repeating these words. You don't have to do anything right now. You don't have to make that happen right now. You don't have to make the move right now. You don't have to make that decision right now. Everything is being prepared for you. You don't have to do anything alone anymore. Allow the support to come in. Okay. So I'm sending that loving energy to you. Now, can we clear some of this out? Janet, this has gone through so many generations. This to me feels like the curse of the divine goddess. And I'll tell you why I say that, because it's not that it's a curse, it's just that it feels that way. It feels like I'm too much. It feels like I'm the one always taking care of everyone. And when I really need someone, it's as if nobody can see it because I am not it's like everything, people are my priority. When am I going to be the center of somebody else's world? You know, that kind of feeling. This has gone down through so many generations. Many of the mothers in your bloodline had their children taken from them or had to give them away because they were too young or because they were struggling with mental health. and the grief. The wound is heavy. I'm feeling the weight in my belly. So what you feel a lot, oftentimes, what you're feeling oftentimes in the, where did you say it was? Yes, the hips and the lower back. It's the frequency, the pressure in the kidneys. So can we clear some of this out for, can we clear some of this out for Janet today? Janet, you deserve support. You need a lot of support with this. And I'm not going to claim that this is going to clear this out in one go, but most definitely going to help you to let in a lot more support and to let in the help you need with this. Okay. So would you like to clear some of this out as much as we can today? I'm feeling so much grief in the lower belly chakra. That is in the belly chakra. That is one-on-one relationships. And that's where the womb is. Okay. So as you breathe into that heart space and you feel the love, okay. So I'm seeing a lot of your ancestors, your spirit guides stepping forward into your space, into your realm. And you will feel them everywhere around you. You will feel a physical sensation, either of tingling or the room will become cooler or warmer. Um, just acknowledge their presence and give thanks because they're coming in to help you with this. So much love being sent. Okay, opening up as you breathe gently into your heart space. I'm going to count you deeper into the meditation just to create space for allowance to let this energy in. To elevate your frequency so that it can be an easy acceptance, okay? You're going to breathe all the way into your body. I'm going to count you through 5 breaths. And with every breath, you're going to connect to and you're going to acknowledge the love being sent to you from hundreds and thousands of ancestors who are tuning into you to support you to receive this download. Okay. Nice deep breath. 5. Filling the heart, breathing all the way down into the belly. 4. Feeling your heart space become lighter. 3. Even the belly area. It's feeling a little bit more open. 2. And 1. Okay, your crown chakra. Your crown chakra. Fully open now and the energy is coming through. The top of your head and the bottom of your feet. You can feel the tingling at the bottom of the soles of your feet. You've got the energy moving from the earth below and from the heavens above. The energy is coming in, but it feels good. It's gradual. It's easy. And you are allowing for the space. You are allowing for the support. You are allowing for the activation. For the support from your guides, your ancestors to help you to clear out this ancient wound in your bloodline, to give you the strength and the capacity to let in the teachers, the healers, the support that you need to embark on this journey towards sweeping away and clearing out. I'm seeing you in a cave. Oh my goodness, how beautiful. And I'm seeing you with the broom. You know that broom, those olden day brooms with the bristles, the hard bristles. I don't know if they're branches, but you've got it in your hand and you're brushing away, you're clearing the pathway, And you've got lots of herbs everywhere, hanging everywhere. You've got a very strong connection to plant medicine. You're being called, you're being summoned to awaken to this gift that you have with gardening, with the plant medicine, with food, with nature. As you embark on this journey of clearing this out, it is about letting in your gifts, your purpose, what you're good at. It's making those jams, it's making those tinctures, it's making those soups, it's making the medicine that you are so incredibly good at. And it's not just any food, you are gifted. All right. Okay, Janet. Feel like you're in a totally different space now. You've been lifted by hundreds and thousands of your spirit guides. They are your passions. That's what they showed me. They showed me. They showed me you're preparing, you're clearing out. Do you know what that normally is? You take the witch's broom and you clear the pathway and you clear out and you have all the herbs. You're preparing the space for that full moon ceremonies. You're a kitchen witch. Okay. The herbs, it's the tinctures. You're very, very talented. And you need to practice more of that. And you need to you know what you need to do. I'm going to say to you what someone once said to me when they were channeling my energy, Janet. They said to me, I don't know how you cope with this much pain in your body. And I'm going to tell you the same thing. You don't have to keep carrying it. You need to start, you can let go, you can release it. Okay. But sometimes to learn how to do those things, we need a little bit of support. I feel like you're gonna have some symptoms in the belly, the lower belly, maybe the womb area. It's part of your process. How many days is Janet gonna need to just clear some of this out? Okay, so I think for the next 5 days, it's going to be quite intense in terms of just elevating you and activating you. But remember, this is ancient. It doesn't just get cleared out in one session. Okay, Janet, you've got to create space in your life, in your world to get support with this, okay, to clear out more and more. But you're going to be more capable of that now, and you're going to get the support to do that now. Okay. So thank you so much for allowing me to do that, Janet, for giving me access to your energy and to your world and for trusting me with that. Hello, everybody. Okay. Ken. Oh my goodness. Ken. I was talking about, what was I talking about? What is this? I was talking about endometriosis for some reason early on in this recording and issues with the womb. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you guys to please, Ken, I would love to do this for you right now, but um, that channel journey with Janet was quite intense and quite heavy, and I'm not feeling well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to join me next Thursday when I do this again. And I'll be going live at 7 again. So please make sure that you put it in your diary somehow. And those of you who would like to experience this yourself, please join me next Thursday at 7. I'm going to try and do these free offerings demonstrations for as long as I possibly can with you guys. And then I can give you, because they're showing me, I now understand why I was talking about the stuff I was talking about at the beginning of this video. If you missed it, please go back and listen to it because there's a message there for you guys. But I need to listen to what they say, and they're saying I need to cut this off now. Okay. So I'm going to see you next weekend. Okay. And then I won't remember, but please comment with your same question here, and then I will be reminded, and comment as well that I said you must be there. And then I will give you the energy that you deserve. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Please take good care of yourselves. Remember, the message at the moment is from Source. The less you do, the more productive you will be. Don't It doesn't mean you must stop engaging with life, but allow yourself to be quiet and present with your life experience as much as possible. Not so busy up here, not so busy down here. I know it's easier than said than done for many of us, but I wish you guys a beautiful evening further and lots of love. And I will see you guys next week. All goes well. Okay. Take care and have a lovely evening. Okay. And light a candle for your loved ones. Light a candle for your loved ones on the other side who would like to connect with you or visit with you, and just appreciate how much they do for us. Our ancestors, our spirit guides, they're interceding for us all the time, and they're bringing in the medicine that we need. They're so invested in our growth and our evolution. Lots of love. See you guys next week. Bye now.